Good morning. Good morning, Tita. Good morning. How are you, my dear friend? How are you? I was thinking, what are we doing today? We are making placemats. Like this. These are the small size of placemats. Hello, crafting. Okay. That's okay, Kristen. You do that. So we are making placemats in different sizes. These are, yeah. So, and that's the smaller size. Then I make them for in this little size for cups. Placemat for your mugs. And these are in a bigger size for dinner plates. So these are meant to be dinner plate. So, and I am going to make it so there is for the glass and for the plate in matching. And as you can see, I didn't have any BS tape, so I made my own BS yesterday. And BS means it is cut diagonal at the fabric, not in direction, but I think it's diagonal. Yeah. Oh, it's match your paint colors. Whoa, yeah. These are an order, so there will be a young lady to pick them up next week. She just got new curtains and she was looking at the dinner table and the placemats didn't match the curtain because the table is next to the curtain. So, yep, we are going to make some of the leftover. Oh, it's you know what, that hang of bias tape, I can assure you I hate it. Trust me, Lord, I would buy it if I had it. I have so much bias tape, but not in this color. I have plain white, but it's too white and brown, and oh, I hate it. So, but I was thinking that it has been a while and a lot have happened. You know, you're getting crazy. So I have been making masks. For one thing, to donate, I have been making a lot of napkins. Yeah, I did, Kathleen. That's what I'm saying. See, Tita, I cut my own yesterday. I had a piece of fabric. So I actually cut my own bias tape yesterday. So I did it. And I also have one of these things, you fold it. But I actually prefer not to fold this because it has to be circular. And you know what? It's a hell of a lot of time. Save the time. I mean, honestly, it took me, I don't know how many hours, 5 hours to make this. And I have no idea how much, but as long as I have enough, I am happy. Um, because then you have this instrument here. As you can see, um, you can put it through here. It's very, very time consuming to then afterwards you have made it, you have to pull it through here, make sure the fold is right, and then you have to spend time ironing it. And when you have to stitch for it, you have to sort of take and open up the one side anyway to stitch on. So you know what? Nope. It is so time consuming. So, and should it happen, you want it folded, you can do like this. And when you simply take a playing card like this and fold it and keep, like this in fold and just press it around and leave it, and you don't have to use the iron, but when you have to use it, it has sort of ironed and set itself in the fold. As you can see, you fold it in place, but in and marked it. But you know what? It's time consuming and no, not worth it. So that's what I'm doing with a lot of bias. Instead of using that thing, just fold it. And in other cases, I simply have like this a stick, and you simply roll it around here and fold it with your fingers, and voila, you have it. So, and it also saves you for the energy to the iron, because you can actually sit next to the TV and do it. And now I am cross stitching, and no, I don't draw any lines. Um, I don't even have a center point on them. Good morning, Stacy. That is a while I have seen you. How are you, my dear friend? Good morning. I hope you are doing great. I like to see my things are homemade, not, made in a machine. So it's okay. It's not centered. Of course, it is not, it has to be just a bit centered. How bad is it? Not that much. Can I measure? Oh, my goodness. It's centered. Oh, it's so good to see you too. I mean, I was sitting here and, why don't I go and pick up the computer, my laptop, and take it in here and let your lovely friend of mine join me stitching, sewing. Now I need to know how many did I have actually. Yeah, I took it twice. Yeah, I need to, yeah, I need to do that. So, have you been doing some crafting? Today it is actually okay in the weather here in Denmark. No complaints. Um, except that that just told us that next week we'll have a cold front. That means we are going back to wintertime. Even we just put our clocks in summertime. It is going to be cold weather. So we are enjoying it as long as we can. Yep. And what have I have been sort of, you have crocheting, yeah, pony beads into flowers. Well, Stacy, yeah, wow. Yeah, pony beads, right. Yeah, I saw something on you posted you are so amazing for crocheting. I haven't been crocheting lately. Basically I have been, yeah, just ask Kathleen. I have been cleaning out in my kitchen. I have been cleaning out a lot of space. I have been sorting out, yeah, things, food, prepping, and I want to say thank you for the like. Thank you for the like. I'm happy for that one. Um, I have, all this co- corona and isolation and depressing stuff we are. You know what? I come. Don't let it kill your happiness, because what I have been seeing people are, everything is downhill and they are so, I mean, you know what? I mean, it is up to you to stay positive. You know what? Everything has an end to it. And one day we are going to look back for this as the worst years. But you know what? We survived. I mean, a lot of people have survived worse thing than this. And I think it's, you know what, just try to find some positivity in your home. If you not crafting, crocheting, sewing, painting, find a good book. Just enjoy some green plants. Just be there in the moment. Sometimes you really need to sit down and do nothing and just mind let your mind relax. Um, I have been trying to do that a lot lately. Yeah, yeah. Oh my goodness, Tita. You know what? They have an they just had a kid's birthday party in our yard here, and now they are sort of barbecuing with a lot of young people have because they can't be together. We have sunshine, yay, but not over warm. At least we are not having winds. blowing, but yeah, but we had a taste of spring. Oh, your neighbors just got a new roof? Yeah. Here the young people are knocking down walls and, preparing using all this stay at home for home improvement. So, oh, yeah. So that's how it is. That's life as we sort of saying it. Yeah. It is not the most straightforward, I have to say to her. And it's the last fabric. So you know what? That's okay. It won't be seen. Has to be a plate on it, right? Um, so that means you can see it handmade. Oh, what I'm making? I am making placemats. Stacy, look at this. These are placemats. These are smaller size. It's when you have a bigger plate, you place this, put your food plate on top of it. So you have yeah, I don't know what you call it, but here in Denmark we use them when we serve food. I have a plate and I place this and put the hot plate on top of this and serve it. And I get them in different sizes. These are the smaller, and then I have a medium size. I want to show you my tin plates. Um, these are my tin plates. As you can see, this is the larger one for the dinner table. This is the medium size here. If I put it back, you can see it's that size. Then I have a smaller one here, like this. They come in three sizes. Then I have this size for glass and cups. So what I'm going to do here now, I have a young girl that want to have a set of four. So she's going to have four of these for the glass, and these are for the plates, and they match her curtains because she like things to be perfect, so to speaking. Um, and as you can see, I have cut out in the same green colors for the other one. So what I'm doing, I'm making these little ones for the cup match the bigger ones, and I am sort of using up a lot of my stats fabric. I had only one piece of this. Anyone heard about a Pakistani PM, Imran Khan, who's very hot? Tita, Kathleen? No, I haven't. So then he better get something to cool down. So I haven't. Yeah. And you know what, Stacey? You can actually, if you have an old tablecloth or anything, you can actually make these out of it. It saves a lot of laundry. and I really think it's enjoyable. I can Google him. Okay. Yeah, I don't have time for Google. Too hot. Pakistani. Sorry. Um. Yeah. It is. I just quilted it. As you can see, it's look like this. Because I noticed he talked about you want them in. As you can see, there's it's just by eye and side, but most of these that you buy are quilted like this in squares. And she asked me if I could make them in stars like this, just random. Um, and I said, yeah, let me try. Um, then I am going to trim the edges. And I know people say when you need to have your bias tape folded to put it on, right? I am going to show you how I put on bias tape. Um, the easiest way, because I do have a fancy thing that I can actually put on my sewing machine. A special foot for it, but the problem is that what I'm actually making is too thick for this foot here. I'll show it. It actually looked like this, and this is also the reason why I don't fold it, because as you can see, if I put it in here, if I can, sort of speaking, here we are. As you can see, what it do is that it's actually folding the bias tape around. So when you stitch here, as you can see, it's folding it. So what you have to do is, and this material is too heavy, but then you can sort of keep the fabric in here and the bias tape is stitched on. But it's, it's heavy duty. As you can see, it's folding it like this. When I pull it through, it's folding it up. Oh, thank you, Stacy. Um, yeah. So I have to admit it. I'm very careful when I make circles. I like them to be really circle. Um, so I used an old plate, and I can show a day when the time has because what I'm needing, and the reason why I am not so often on, is because there's so much pressure on our internet here. So here we are. Um, I put it front down from the back. As you can see here, I have stitched it together. bias that how you can actually see it's cut this way. So what I'm actually doing, I'm here, put it from the back side. I start to stitch it on from the back. And I can't tell you how much distance. It's depend on the smallest part of the foot here. So, and I believe it's a lot easier to take a bigger circle than these small ones. I can assure you they're tricky. Oh my goodness! As you can see, I made a tryout. Tita, do you recognize? Hello, Kansas. Hello, my dear friend. Yeah. Hi. Welcome. It's so good to see you. Yeah. How are you been doing, my friend? I hope you are safe and okay. So I have missed you. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, it's the reason is because my computer and because of all this lockdown, people are sort of working from home, and that means there's a lot of pressure on the network, and that means I have been very impossible for me to stay onto. So yeah. um what I am actually doing now is I am saving up so I can get myself a new computer. But I was out searching, and you know what? I'm so happy for my old laptop because I can watch a DVD. I can put a DVD into it. I can hear music DVD. I have the webcam here. But you know what? They don't make this anymore because from now on they want you to stream all these pay channels. So that means they don't make laptops anymore with slate to put DVDs and CDs and stuff like that. Because now they want you to buy, I don't know what you call it, but they want you to buy abonnement on the Netflix, all these Disney channels and movie channels, and I'm like, why? Why can't I just? Because a lot of the times when I find a good movie, you know what? It's one of these really old ones that you can't see in these modern channels. And the next thing is they don't make them with webcams anymore. So you have to go and buy a separate camera. And that means I have saved up for the computer, for a new laptop, but I still need to save up for the camera. So I am still saving. I hope one day I can go on here and show you, yeah, I got a new, and I can make close up so you can see what I'm doing. I hope you can see I'm putting it out to the edge here. Um, so But I am so happy to see you, Kansas. It has really been a long time. Um, I haven't been up, and that's maybe why people not getting my notifications, because I'm not on very often as I used to be. Um, but I was thinking, you know what, today it's the day I'm going to do it because I have daylight. I have more light coming in. I even got a backlight here. Was it helpful? Yeah, I think it is. So because the light is also difficult, and I can assure you my window is need for a polish because I don't know what they have done out there, but so much dust is put on. And because I have a balcony, I don't have the rainwater. Whenever it rains, normally I'm so lucky that the rain is washing my windows, but it's not happening anymore because of the balcony on top. And when it's heavy raining, the water is go back on the balcony and just slide down on my windows. Not fun, but that's life. Have a look at this. Can you see? I put it on here from the back side. What I'm going to do now is turn it around like this. Here, up to the front. So that means you are getting, because sometimes you are cooking and listening, and then you flat it out like this. So now you have it on the front here, and you press it down just with your fingers like this. What I'm doing then is I am simply stretching it out. Have some here, and I got my tweezer, and then I simply fold it like this, and you fold it up. I don't know, can you actually see what I'm doing? I'm folding it like this, because now it's like this. Then I simply just fold it up, press it down, smooth it, and then I place a needle like this. As you can see, now I have simply folded it, and sometimes I'm using the tweezer like this to sort of mark the edges, and at the same time I'm sort of shaping it. And that's why when you have these round placements, it's important that the bias tape is bias, because I have a lot of other ribbons or tapes, cotton tape, but the problem is they're not biased, and that means they are only suitable for square or straight lines, not for round objects. So, and at the same time, it's so satisfying that you can cut your own bias. And as you can see, it would just have been time consuming by sitting there, because as you can see, it just is easy. Yeah, everybody is healthy and safe. And I mean, I have some that has been sick, um, but got over it. And in my world, and people are, it's okay because I think people are getting tested and yeah, making sure they are sort of staying home kind of people. So, but you know what? There's a lot of um, testing going on, and a lot of people are infected with another variation of it. And but thank God and lucky for me, we don't had it, and Chopper is safe. We did have some of the homeless that has died for it from it, sadly, and um, that died with corona. But otherwise, we are trying um, to avoid going out as much as we'd like to. I have once a week I go out to take a long walk um, with a friend, and we both wear our mask when we go out. And then for the rest, I'm sort of staying home, um, or I only go out to shop when you know I know people are not hunting to the shops, sort of speaking. So I am so glad that I have been preparing myself with a lot of food. So we have it on hold. So I don't have to go out and pick a lot of food up. Um, so my son is doing okay. I'm actually checking up on him, Kansas. Once a month, I'm visiting him, and you hold mama's wooden spoon. Can you clean your kitchen? Can you, when you done, flush your plates? Do the dishes, do the laundry. Um, and my four-legged babies, they're doing great in each room. They don't want to be together. I cannot convince Fiona to come out from this room at all. She is so stubborn that she doesn't want to leave this room because she really don't like the sight of Luna, the black one. So that's why I sort of try to spend my day, sort of half the day here and in there, and yeah, talking with Fiona. Um, she's turning 14, 15 now. Yeah, they are time sharing their mama. so so I sort of have a timer that says, okay, I have been here now for 3 hours. Um, so I better go, otherwise they're sort of calling me if they think now, especially Fiona think is very quick to say if she thinks now Luna had me enough, now she wants me, she'll stand next to the door and call me. And then I say, okay, sweetheart, then I'll come in here and start doing some craft here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Weaving, spinning. Yeah. I have been waterproofing Kansas, I have that they're playing stock up. I mean, they're sort of hissing and claws out, and really fight. Yeah. uh, Fiona is fighting. The other one tried to play with her, but Fiona is really, no, get off me, my back. um so they are really mean at each other, and if Luna just look in here, and she is at the other side, and the gate is opened, and they can see each other, they start hissing. She's starting hissing, the old one, and yelling, and yeah. See, I have been waterproofing all my tin plates, which, as you can see, I make them in cardboard, and then I put felt in the bottom. That means there's things stuck to the fabric. But I found this self-adhesive that I put onto it, and I have stitched around it in the edges, so I have made my tin plates look so gorgeous. I know you can actually buy tin plates. I saw a commercial. You know what? I was like, oh my goodness. Um, you could get a tin plate in this size for to making placemats. This set as a store bought tin plates would cost you $50. Just saying. I made this. The big one is actually from an old pizza box, um, because it was big, and the other one from the other side of the pizza box. This was actually from an old calendar. I found a piece of this. And the same I have done here with the little ones. Um, as you can see, I have two sizes here. I have my for my feminine napkins. These are the sizes for pots. This is for wine glass. This is for mugs. And these two was $10 in plastic. You could actually buy them. And I was like, you know what? Are you kidding me? So I have been making these out of old cardboard and some of this self-adhesive plastic wallpaper, or what do you call it? So these are for the marks. Then I have here for my, these are for my sanitizer for my female napkins. I have done the same. As you can see, they got some wallpaper, and they got this fancy, so they're not sliding when you use them, and that means they're waterproof. Um, this is also from an old calendar. I don't know. You can maybe you can buy tin plates, but one tin plate for not this design, but if you want for in plastic, you can buy them in plastic. I'll see. It's $5 each, and I think it's nasty. These are for the center parts. There are three sizes. As you can see, I have cut my own. This is a heavy duty cardboard from an old sketchbook, and this was from an old chocolate box. And again, I put some felt, make them beautiful. These are the bigger ones. Um, so yeah, 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 it totally makes sense to make your own, because you could, yeah, you get exactly what you want that way, and you know what, it's also cheaper for you, um because you know your templates, and you know what, if you make a perfect template, and you know it's something, template you need to use a lot of times, um make your own, and you know what you get, and you get it exactly the measurements, because sometimes with the store bought, templates, it's not always it's the right measurements. You got a special gift. Oh, thank you, Stacy. So as you can see, I just stitched some, fill and back here, but next project is to, yeah, make this in cardboard. So I have my templates here, and these little ones are actually for these. As you can see, what I'm doing here, she want here. As you can see, she want one big one. That's for the glass, and this is for the dinner table. So it has to lie like this, so it's matching for the wine glass and the dinner plate. I need to make two more of this. Yay! So let's put this bias on, and let's see the finish result. And I found some, the thread is actually some sulky, right? It's actually, viscose, I think. Yeah. I found a big bag of little, you know, um of this yarn, sewing thread in this small amount, and I'm sort of starting to use them as for my bobbins, because you know what, in this case I do have white. Let me see it. But when I do something quilting or anything, mm, you know, that you don't see actually, I use all these leftovers, and that means I have cleared out a big box where I might end up, yeah, you don't have enough for making a garment or something big. And for the padding, I found some old, fleece that is not very particularly, it's real overwashed, and you can't make anything of it. So that's inside. It's clean. I have washed it, and it's clean, but it's, you can see it's not pretty anymore. So put it inside the padding, filled and this, and you have the quilt. And you know what? It's just an old fleece plate. You don't have to go out and buy very expensive padding. Use what you have, and that's what I have been doing this year. 2021 for me is where I don't go and buy anything. I even, as you can see, for my Hoover, I needed something to dust with my Hoover, and you know what? I invented this one. This is actually an old spool from my sewing thread, and as you can see, I taking some of this felt, cut it up, and put it on tape, this carpet tape, and then I folded it and make this little loop, and voila, I have a duster for my vac for my nail fisk, my Hoover. So now I can dust off because I was in my old one broke down. It has some brushes onto it, and I was like, oh shit. And I went online checking, and are you kidding me? It was cheaper to go and buy a brand new Hoover instead of just one of these devices. And I said, you know what? And this has the beneficial. It's like a cone, so that means one size fits all. So I can even use it for this one here. That is my old Nilfisk. It's a very ancient. I even make my own Hoover bags. Yeah, I can't get bags for it more. It's simply out of production since they have to have like a real bag inside. I'm started to make my own very cheap out of fabric that just has to go to the dustbin. So I'm filling it up with dust first. So yeah, and then I have what have I been making more? Kansas, I have been making some foodies. I love foodies. These foodies out of some cheap materials, and I found this fabric. It has like knobs onto it. So I put it on the button, but I have been making these little foodies and extra soles for it out of my old jumper. And this was also just one of these worn out fleece blankets. So that's what I'm sort of doing, clearing out. And as you can see, I have been old towels has been to these paddings for my feminine napkins. Um, so yeah, they are so warm and cozy. Because it can be cold for your feet, and same times they are very lightweight. They're not heavy, and you know what? It saves on the socks because you don't use up your socks. So when I have taken a shower, you can even sleep with them if you want. So, and the reason why people say I have put my needles like this is because I'm gently sewing over them here. And I have been making these for my noodles. They're filled with lavender rice. I got a leftover from a heat pad I made. Um, and I had some old pudding rice that I mixed with lavender buds and put it to. And when you heat it up, they had this wonderful smell. Oh no! I will. I will certainly do that. I'm so sorry you crash every time. I love you, Kansas, and thank you so much for coming by. Yeah, glacialus, that's right. And I'll say hello, and I am thinking about you. Trust me, I am, because I still have something for you if you still need it. It was so nice to see you, Kansas. Yeah, So I found something with your name on it. I love you. Kansas, take care, sweetheart, and thank you. I'll see you soon, hopefully. I know, I know, Kansas. Trust me, it's both ways. The just and please don't think I'm not thinking about you because I'm not on. I truly am thinking about all of you. Um, and sending prayers. Hugs, love you, bless you. Oh, I hope so. Yeah, and you need a new computer too. Yeah, we are both getting new computer. Okay, yeah, we need that because mine is also so old it start to crash. Bye bye. Love you. Thank you for coming. And I'm sitting here. I with my faithful singer machine. Sometimes I can miss, that I have both hands free. Yeah, you too. Stay safe. It will. Love you. Bye bye. Here you are. First one done. Look at this. Perfect. And then you can see on the back it looked like this. Um, this is the front. And this is how I sort of put on bias tape. I know I have some here that are folded, and people say I can remember an old teacher told me then that you have to press it down and fold like this and place it on the edges, and then you have to stitch on it. Are you kidding me? Have you ever tried this? And then make sure you hit the bottom part of it and it looked like crap. And that's because they want you to sort of iron it with an extra millimeter on the back. And I was like, no, you know what? So I started to open up here one side. If I use this, I open up this side and do it from the back. And that's why, you know what? It doesn't matter if when you do it yourself, it's too time consuming to stand and do all that. Keep it as it is or fold it on a playing card and it will stay folded when you need it. And we have one done, and that means this is the side. So we have a matching pair. So, and as you can see, I use white in the bottom, but I have a light gray on top. And that's also a good way to find out if your tension is matching. Yes, you do that. Oh, feel free to do it. I would love that. Thank you. Yes, Stacy, you are welcome. So, yes, please. So here we are. One more to go. Where did I do need sort of because Let's show you. This is a metal ruler. This is the one I use to make and cut and draw my bias tape because it's metal. It's perfect for it. So as you can see, because this ruler has the same width as store-bought bias tape. So that's what I did. And when I start from side to side because people, how can you sort of with a small, you start with the corners. When I get a better computer, I promise you, I'll show you how to draw it up. How to center a piece like this, you put it on the ruler and find the widest spot. And then you find the direction. That means I think I got it here. So yeah. Yep. So here we are. But otherwise, you do it as you know. It doesn't matter. This is so curly. Have you ever tried make with this kind of thread here? It's so curly, so it keep curling off. So I can't be more happy when I have used it up on a good way. And this is a very good way to get rid of all these little things you have. Yeah, it's around here, I think. Yeah, I think it's suitable. Yeah, it doesn't has to be so perfect. We're not perfect. The life into it. That's the important thing, right, girls? Oh, thank you. Bless your heart. Yeah. So I can stay on for a while. As you can see, I want to show you what I have inside here is a padding I made inside here is that ugly fleece, and then I have filled this chamois cloth, cheap cloth, between. Kathleen noted, Tita knows it, what I mean. It's so good for holding up to things. It doesn't sort of, getting soft and out of shape. So it stays. And a good thing is to avoid sort of making folds in the center. You sort of press the fabric outwards. In this case, I sort of hold it up when I stitch so you can keep it as flat and neat as possible. because of course it will wrinkle, and I saw in some of these tutorials they start sort of making a ring around. Don't do that. Don't start by closing up the edges, please, because what happened is if you can't smooth it out if you have secured it out here, so wait till you're done quilting by sort of making that hold it together in the edges. But what I'm trying to do is I even if it's not. Oh, thank you, Tita. Yeah, it will really be very nice and match the curtains. Can you imagine? You have the dinner table next to these curtains and you have placemats from the same fabric. It couldn't be more beautiful. The only thing is I want to say it's important that you hit the center, so all your seams are sort of crossing the same spot here, and that means it doesn't matter if it's not quite centered, but it's beautiful that you don't have, instead of you have seams next to it and sort of things. Yeah, of course you can time consume by measure and pin lines, and I'm like no. But if you want to make a pair and you feel free to do it. I feel that an object is more alive when you can see. I mean, that these are handmade. It's not something that has been inside a big machine that have sort of computer made it, and that's exactly what a lot of these things are. Yeah, you know what? That's. Oh, me too. Me too. My vision is crooked. I mean, honestly, it's yeah. And you know what? Nobody is going to see it when the plate is on top of it, right? Oh, yeah. So that's how it is. So I don't know. Can you hang on, girls, for a minute? So because I'll go and fetch a cup of coffee and some power line. Because that means I can stay on a little longer if you wish. You can see me finish up these beautiful placemats, and we can do a little more sewing. See what it does? It curls out of the machine. Busted. Yeah, thank you. So I'll get the power cord and some coffee. And look what I got from my Fiona. Don't laugh. See, this is a little. I couldn't help it. It's a leftover. See, you can watch my lizard. I'll show you the template. Hey, yeah. Uh, had some leftover and a little black filled marker. So, yeah. Mm. Oh, that's great. You're making pot wonder. Um, yeah, we are going to have garlic soup tonight. Um, whenever, yeah, exactly. And you know what? Tita, a lot of times, what you make out of what you have is often that food that tastes the very best. And I had a lot of greens that was, as most people would call, last call. Some would actually have thrown them out because they're not pretty, but they're still eatable. Thank you so much for 5 likes. Thank you. Um, so what I actually do is I take it all, take a lot, and peel and cut. And when I say garlic, we mean I take if you have sprouted garlics. I took 2 garlic, entire whole garlic like this, and peeled and chopped and put into it. And then I put olive oil and some stock into it. I had some duck stock. Yeah. Oh. mm, yeah, you have one to. You know what? Today it is hot. It's warm here in Denmark, right? Yesterday it was cold, and tomorrow they're saying that it's going to rain and be cold again. It's like the nature can't decide what weather we have, but it's so good you're getting your house insulation because I believe we are going to have a lot of cold winter times here. It's windy, yeah. Here they have sort of cut all our trees down, so I have nothing beautiful to look at. So yeah, I want to show you. Give me a moment. I can turn the so you can actually see out. Can you can remember that big green tree, right, Tita? Let me show you. As you can see, my windows are so dirty right now. But if you look out here, see they have cut all the trees down here, and you can see we have a little sun. Um, so they are being put back. So this year they are not going to be green. They're just going to be. They have just made some beautiful new sticks out with branches, and they came and cut everything down because they complain about they're too big. These trees were planted here before we was built. That means they are over 100 years old, and we are building in a swamp. That means so water in the ground. If these trees goes, and you can in the future already now, the last time they put them down, they didn't drink all the water that normally they would drink. That means our basements are were overflooded, and that's what's going to happen this year because they have sort of cut the trees down and they can drink a lot of water, and that's why they were actually planted here a long time ago. But the young people complain about their shadowing for the balconies, and I'm complaining because you know what, when there are also the sound silencer when people are having party, the leaves are sort of giving you a little break, and you don't have to look at people's dirty laundry and all this party happy people, and all the garbage, the junk, they sort of placed in their balconies, but they don't care. It's me. Um, yeah, so that's it. And post something. We have some free bags we have made from the church with Easter decorations, and I put it on an intern. And a guy, he said, "What the hell are you doing? Posting Christian propaganda in our group?" And I said, "Christian propaganda? What are you talking about?" Just because it was from our church, and it's, I mean, it was the kids who could have a pom pom they could make a sheep out of. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know. This world are crazy. But other ways it's nice, and yeah, and you can see I still have my book. And I tried that pile over there. Actually, 5 days ago it wasn't there, but every time I sort of getting a crafty idea, I started to sort of, oh, there's room piled up. Yeah, but it's a new pile, right? It's not the same stuff. Oh, yeah. Uh, but never mind. You know what? It's okay. I think I'm a little hoarder. I am a hoarder. That's okay. I'm aware of it. As long as I don't hoard garbage and it's smelly and you can't walk on the floor, I think it's okay. Uh, for now. And I don't force other people to live into it. Um, but what I'm actually going to do this 2021 is simply reuse, recycle everything I got. I'm not allowed to go and buy anything. I have to make it. I have to be creative. I have to think outside the box. And I am going to bake tonight. I have shown Kathleen, Tita, how to make recycled bread. I found it in a very old cookbook from 1929. There was a lady said, "Do not waste your bread, and no more moldy breads, no more waste of bread. Um, buy, don't use plastic. Let the bread dry out. No vampire. No." I have too much garlic in the house. Yeah. Oh, garlic soup. We love garlic. But what I'm actually doing by this garlic soup, it's actually like a base blended soup with all the greens you can imagine, even Brussels sprouts and stuff like that. Sometimes you have one in the family who doesn't like Brussels sprouts or celery or anything, but you know what? If you mix it and you blend it and mix it with a little cream, then I have the base soup that when we have yesterday we got it with asparagus, then I add extra cream to it because that means you have like a stock soup. Then you add up with cream, chopped tomatoes and little sausage, and voila, you have nice dish that tastes of asparagus and delicious other things. And tonight we are going to have it with corn and mushrooms and meatballs. Yeah. And then I add it up, but I take half this base garlic soup. Yeah. Oh, that's also very good to take fresh peeled garlic and yeah, and soak it in pickled juice. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, you can use it for anything. I even saw somebody who claimed made a garlic tea with turmeric. Yeah, yeah, it surely does, Tita. Yeah, when you that's what I'm doing too. You know what, I make a prepared meal, and it's a lot of faster when you start to cook. Yeah, um, because you it's so ready. Instead of you have to stand there every day and chop greens. I start to chop once a week or twice a week. I make a big pot of greens, and sometimes tomorrow. I hope this is the last day we are going to have it. Then we have the base soup for about it can last a week in the freezer. Uh, and then you simply take some off and you add some new stuff to it, and you transform it into new dish every day. And then if it's a little amount, we have something called tartlet, or it is actually a pastry bowl that you can fill up with leftovers of stews and stuff like that. They had a sale yesterday on beef steaks, small steaks. So I am going to make like a beef bourguignon or something, or Hungarian goulash. I think. So the next 4 days we are going to have Hungarian goulash, but and or in pot stew. So yeah, can you hang on just a minute? um. See, here is my yeah. Yeah. No, they don't realize it. It's like they don't know that we actually need them for breathing, right? So yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll hope your electric bill will go down too. Yeah, because it's we need to save the heat. I always do that. I keep an external heater that I call prepaid heat. So you don't have to use the government paid because you never know if they raise the price or something like that. So I like to keep what I can call prepaid light and prepaid things. So if it's really cold, I don't sort of turn up the volume. I just take and start that prepaid heater. So as you can see, I have made some very soft feminine napkins. Um, Here, that's what I have been doing. I have And then I am sort of packing it and share it for the homeless people. I just made a bucket full. I'll show you. Um, Here, as you can see, ta-da! This is a wooden bowl. I have filled up with. As you can see, this needs to have the flicks in. I have been making all these. They have just been washed. This is the very good one, heavy duty. These can also use in these pants that I also make like this for children. So what I'm doing is that they need to have click on here and click on here. So they fit in these little pads and you can get some fancy labels to put on them. But that's what I have been doing. So these are for little babies. This is my friend there. So they just need to have these snaps so they can be snapped into a pair of pants. I have been making this 43 here. I just delivered 50 of them. Um, and then I simply pack them in a plastic bag like this, with 3 in each. Um, and they are going to the homeless women on the street. That's what I have been doing, making all these hats, um, family napkins, and these are for the baby. Yes. Um, you can use them too if we call them grown-up diapers. So that's what I'm going to pack. They're cleaned, they're washed and ready to pack. Oh, they are. That is so sad, Tita. Yeah. Oh, so thank you, Stacy. Yeah. So and the other one here, I make these little pants and these for mother care. We have this a place called Mother Care, and I donate them for Mother Care. And Mother Care can also use these feminine napkins. Um, and then I pack them with a little bag of soap. That's what I've been doing. Uh, yeah. What have I been up to lately? Yeah, I found these. I want to show you. Oh, thank you, Tita. I have been making these are hand stitched. Look at this. I have hand stitched each little piece. I wanted long, long time ago. These are more than 15 years old. I had a dream. I wanted to make big quilt with these are double wedding ring. And I succeeded, as you can see, to make 4 of these. And what happened is that I can't find this fabric that I used as center part. I can't get it anywhere. I managed to make 4 of these. And as you can see, they are tiny, tiny. They're they're not even an inch in length. As you can see, they're tiny. Hand stitched. Yes, I got I got 5 of them. Oh my goodness, I have 5. I got 5. I got 5. Oh my goodness, I just thought I have 4 of them. My God, I have 5. 5 of them. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And the reason I know that I mean, am I going to make more of these for a blanket? No. You know what I have tend to do since I have cut out some circles that are big enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to iron them and I am going to make these into placemats. Yeah. So I am going to have 5 placemats out of this because I'm not sure. I even saved the tin. No, I don't even have the tin plates anymore because what happened was that I had a water damage. So a lot of things, even tin plates and stuff like that, went lost. And even the fabric I couldn't use, but I saved these 5 of these. And you know what? No, and even when I see of that little bitty pieces of fabric, and I'm like, oh my goodness, that's more than 15, 20 years ago. I started off. Yeah, I had one. Oh, it's Louis Vuitton. Yeah. Oh my God, that's from my sons. You know, I can sit and say, "Phew." I mean, a lot of them. So they are going to be pressed. And as you can see, I got the circle here. Um, Here, the quilting. And I found out, you know what? They're big enough for me to sort of cut like this. See? And then I think I'm just leave the edges as they are. But as you can see, it's big enough, so that's what I'm going to do with them. Make them into 5. I have 5 of them. I didn't know that. Sorry, folks, but this is all I saved from that idea. um, there is 52 of these little petty pieces in one of these. So here there's at least 500. Go get it, girl. Yeah. So I found them. I'm going to clean them. I'm going to use them because you know what? That's exactly what I have set myself up to this year. I am going to find out what have I in my hidden spaces, get them to use instead. Now they have been lying around for 15 years and I know I am never going to finish it because I can't find the tin plates and I don't have any more of the fabric. And if I have to make something, and especially a double wedding ring in that size, I want it to be the same quality and same color. I'm not even sure you can get the same red color now or quality of fabric. So it has to be if you need a king size bed. So, but no, placemats it is. Uh, what you also have to consider it is where when you collect a lot of things, you have to think about think to make things. I can do that of this. I can make this. Yeah, but you know what? Take the time for it, and you'll find out. So I already know now that I have more yarn than that I actually can off. I need. I mean, I have a knitting yarn for the last 20 years. I think to come because you have to consider it takes a time consuming to knit a sock. So yeah, I can knit a pair of socks, yeah, but how long time would it take you? And if you sort of count out the time, you have more material than you can do in a lifetime. And I really have a lot of craft materials and fabric, a lot of fabrics. Um, so that will go. Some of it will end the days in Texas. Um, to a lovely lady. So, and I have also, Tita, I have been shopping for you. I have shopped this for you. Um, I have got, I have got these for you. Um, they are going to Texas soon. Um, I got 6 packets for you, and that means you have 60 sheets. And you know how big one sheet is. So there's 10 packets. So I'll see if I can get all of them at once, or I am going, as we talked about when I sent you a parcel or rent a rack. I'll use it instead of cheap fitting, so I'll just wrap it around everything so you can have it. Yeah. And I also remembered I want to give you a face mask with penguins. I have been cutting out face masks with dragonflies, penguins, panda bears, and stuff like that. Um, and they're also going to the homeless. I'm started to give it to the homeless people that need it. So yeah. And do I stitch a lot for people can know? Oh no, I don't. Um, people are not so nice. People are cheaters. They like the things, but they don't want to and pay for it. And when they got it, they just claim I didn't get it. And nope. So you know what? My time goes to the homeless, and I donate my things. Exactly, they do. Tita and see, I use them as padding. Yeah, and for mask making, I mean you can use them for so many things. I can't live without them because they are so great padding, and it's the same that I have here inside. See, I have been making here for the little ones. I have see these are the salmon cloth, and then I have a sheet of fleece, worn out fleece, but you don't have to see the inside. So what I'm actually doing is I find out everything, and then I sort of, I know I can donate these for the church. I know. So we have it's that size here, as you can see here, and I have a lot of this heavy fabric and a lot of things. So yeah, so yeah, that's the size. And yeah, so I'll lower you down. I'm at the edges now. I need to have what happened to all never mind. Never mind. I'm so happy for my faithful, yeah, um hand crank, because I do have an old one, but yeah, I do this for mindfulness, and I did thanks to some of the girls here that helped donate so I could get a real electric machine. I have it, but not here. But I found out it's for more lighter materials. So whenever I need to make some heavy duty stuff, I have my hand crank lady here. So, and thanks to Kansas, I got the Ricard. So happy for it. But you know what? I am getting used to make all this, but I do use the other one sometimes. But it cannot take the mask. So yeah, I mean, don't over expensive. Uh, Stacy, just get a cheap one, just straight stitches and a zigzag. That's all you need. The problem is there's no need to have. Yeah, you can get for $70 in Walmart. Yeah, that's all you need, Stacy, because that's all what you need. You don't need all that fancy seams and stuff like that, because that's the only thing is that you're never going to use it. So why pay a lot of money for something that you're not going to use? I mean, it's make this so complicated to how the hell do I get to straight? Yeah, and the price exactly. I mean, I went down to our local sewing machine shop and I asked for a new engine for my old one, and it's, what, you don't make that anymore, and now it is fashionable, you need this machine. And I was like, are you kidding me? $10,000 for a sewing machine? I was like, and I'm not kidding, 60,000 Denmark. I said, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me for a sewing machine? 25,000 for a sewing machine? uh, no, 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 no. And I don't need it. All that crap. Nope. I was shocked, and he didn't even want to look at me my old one. because all I wanted was it to be fixed, to replace the engine. Nope, nope, nope. Then I asked, can I have for my singer? No, 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 because I want you to buy this. And I said, you arrogant snob. I mean, honestly, I cannot recommend that shop. I cannot. I do not wish to name his name, but trust me, I would never send anybody down there. That's for sure. So even yeah, pawn shop, you can get them. Yeah. It's because I'm putting my computer on one of these boxes with holes into it, and it was like suffocating because I have a lot of items in there. Yeah. Uh, so so now we are going to to return to the bread talk. I am going to bake recycled, reclaimed bread tomorrow. Yeah, brother is an amazing machine. I mean, the old one. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you know what? I am taking whenever I have brushed Fiona, I put her in a wool in a little bag. Yeah, so they can come and collect the wool from free Fiona. I have crocheted like a netting, and I place it in that. Oh, the dryer. Yeah, to the little birds. Yeah, we don't get any birds here because they cut down the trees, so there are no. The birds that came, they looked so shocked because the little nest was removed. Yeah, so poor little birds. Oh yeah, they love dog fur. Yeah, the inner coating. Yeah, Fiona has a lot of inner coating too. It's a little tricky here. It could be nice if you have both hands, but I don't. So you learn to hold it with one hand. Yeah. But my God, it was so good to see. Oh, you finished your paper rolled up. How I look forward to see it, Tita. I need to call you tonight. I need to call you tonight. Yes. And how about I call you and tonight, later on, of course. Yeah, that's really sad. No songbirds here because there's no place for them to nest or rest or anything. They still come once in a while because I have this feeder for them, but there's no place they can seek shelter anymore. Everything is gone. So, but how about I call you tonight and we can craft together? So, Tita, I think so. Denmark and Texas can craft together. So, but I am going to show you how to make a reclaimed bread. That's what I'm going to do. Where you sort of, I know I'm jumping a little bit, but I'll of course. Oh, they're so cute. Yeah. I need to look that up, Tita. I am going to look that up. Yeah, but my God, it's so good to see Kansas again. This is for you, Kansas. If you watch the replay, she always claimed, remember to drink your water. Also, you girls out there. And especially if you're like me, I love my coffee. And I drink real coffee. I don't drink freeze dried or quick coffee. So, no, I'm drinking real coffee. So, and thank you for the few here watching. It's nice to see you. And especially for my likes, thank you. Again, I'm turning it up. As you can see, I'm starting like this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? It's so life-giving to have a fur baby and to see the nature around you. I mean, it's really I mean, it's like a drug to me, you know, that you can see the beauty of nature and the calmness of it. So I use one of these. I think I can. They are so good to have to hold things down. When you have clumsy fingers. But no hummingbirds yet. Yeah, I remember they're not. Yeah, I will do that. I even got an extra extension cord here next to my new lamp. Yay! Um, because finally I got put a light up here behind me, so I can see and stitch in the evening. Yeah. Whenever I take a needle or one of the pins out of this cushion bag with, I get the smell of lavender because it's lavender inside with, oh, I love that one. I still have that one. Kansas made for me, and Tita Soto sent me. I have it on display. I don't use it. Yeah. Oh, you got two. Oh, bless your heart. Yay. Oh, you can't be without good lighting. I mean, when you're doing crafting, it's so nice to have good lights. So, and if there is a person out there who see me for the first time or wish to make a perfect circle like this, you know what? Instead of go and try to have, people are putting a needle and a string, go and find a bucket or anything round cylinder. You have probably a bowl, whisking bowl that has a round, and you simply just draw the circle from the bowl or the bucket, or if you have a big plate, use the plate as a tin plate. Oh, you got a new rose, pink and a red. Wow, hibiscus, they are so beautiful. Hibiscus, yeah, that gets so beautiful. I'm so happy because I have, when I have to go and I am cleaning out the kitchen and do the dishes, I have bought myself some of these hyacinths. So whenever I go into my kitchen, I have this smell of flowers and daffodils. So, and I have placed them next to the sink. So whenever out there to stand and take a large dish, I can clean my sink. I can smell the daffodils and enjoy, yeah, nature. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's a good idea. I hope it is a good idea for you people out there. Don't go and buy anything. Just use a big plate or something as a tin plate, a bucket, whipping bowl. Um, yeah, and even if you need a square or something. Oh, honeysuckle, they are so beautiful. Oh, your neighbor hated it. That means you need to grow some more. Yeah. Oh, these neighbors. Yeah, I love honeysuckles too. I really do. It keeps getting out. Yeah. So so beautiful, this fabric. So lovely. It's going to be such a lovely set. It is. Oh yeah, I would love to have a pecan tree. Yay, I would love it. I would love that. Oh, I'm saving up. I'm saving up. I promised you, Tita, I am going to immigrate to Texas. Even if they are Republican, don't preach for me. I'm stay the way I am. I don't mind. Oh, oh, they didn't. How sad. Yeah. So I would love to immigrate to Texas. Oh, yeah. Hi, it's cat. There she is, my little fur baby. Can you see her? She's there. She's right there. I don't know if you can see my princess tail. Oh, yes, she is. She just came out of her Snoopy house. Yep. And sitting and waiting to jump. Okay. Oh, my. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you have a black walnut? Oh, you are so lucky, girl. You're so lucky, girl. Yeah. Oh, yeah, she's so cute, Fiona. That's my princess. That's my princess. And she refused to leave the room. Yeah, that's Fiona. My heart baby. That's Fiona. So, yeah. Just a minute. Hi, Smokey. Hallo. Jo, jeg er lige ved at livestreame. Og ved du hvad, Smukke? Mens jeg livestreamer, jeg er ved at vise folk, altså dem udenfor, hvordan jeg syr dine dækkeservietter, skat. Jeg er ved at sy dine dækkeservietter. Og ved du hvad? Jeg fandt en ekstra lille rest stof, ikke også? Så du kan få 4 matchende små brikker til dine store, til krus og til glas. Yes. Og så får du 4 små af de grønne. Yes. Og jeg har lavet dem lidt større end den lille der. Jeg fandt ud af, at jeg kunne lave dem lidt større, så de blev lidt større, så de passer til et krus nu. Og jeg fik, og ved du hvad? Og jeg sad i går aftes og lavede det der skråbånd til i råhvid, fordi den hvide blev for grim. Så jeg lavede den i cremehvid. Yes, men vi snakkes. Okay? Det kan du tro, jeg gør. Hej så længe. Hej. That was the young girl that I am making these beautiful placemats. Yay! How far am I come? You freeze yours and yes, you know, there's something that you really want to keep for yourself, right? You're home alone. Fixing up. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Same here, Stacy and Tita. I would be lost if I didn't have Fiona and Luna. I mean, it's our fur baby. I mean, that keep us together. Especially here. Yeah. So, and I need 2 more of the little ones. But I had some small pieces, you know, when I made this. There was too small, and I was like, no, why not save these shorter pieces for smaller projects? Because sometimes you get a small project that doesn't claim a whole yard of something. So whenever you cut out for bias tape or anything, keep the small pieces, because you never know when you just need a small piece. So instead of cutting from a whole yard, save the small bits for a smaller project. So, but I'm so happy that I thought about crafting with you guys. It is so lovely to have company, beautiful company, and I can share out a little bit of what I have been doing and my goal by using up and be creative with what you have. That's what it's all about here. Yep. So save some money. I am saving up, as some of you know, to a trip. I'm not sure I am going to immigrate, but I have some promise. I want to come and visit some of my crafting fellow people, but it seems like it has to wait until all this is over. So, but you know what? We have the internet, we have FaceTime, we have Messenger, and we have our fur babies, we have a crab. Yes, I am saving up for a trip to Texas. I want to show, here she is, my lovely lady. Here, you can see my lovely lady in her box. Yeah. Fiona loves her cardboard box. As you can see, she has this beautiful, beautiful, soft dog bed, but she loved it when I put a cardboard box into it. She climbed into it, but she need her cardboard box. So I was actually thinking about designing a smaller bed for her. That can surround her cardboard box. So she has 3 caves in here. She has her Snoopy. Yeah. So yeah, she's chilling out. Yes, she is. And she loves to chill out here when I'm sitting. I mean, she has since she was a kitten, she has listened to the song of singer. So that's why. Yeah. And so we are singing together, and I'm making up songs that I sort of, sing for her and talk to her, like Fiona, Fiona, my little girl, you are my sunshine star. Fiona, Fiona, my sunshine star, my heart beats easier. And now she's sort of blinking to me and closing her eyes, and she loves when I'm singing. So, humming, we sing a song today. We go, you go us. Vi leger til det gør vi, ja. Fiona pigen min, Fiona pigen min. My little girl Fiona, she is in her cardboard box. She has a chill out time today. She has, she has, she has. Yeah, that's what I'm crazy. I know it, but it was just a little taste of what I'm normally doing when I'm sitting here all by myself and hang out with Fiona. I'm singing. I'm making up a song. I sing for her. I call for her, and yeah, and she. And the same times we have the beautiful singer here that sing the song with us. Like we are making placemats today. Yes, we are, my dear. We are singing here together. Yes, we are, my beautiful dear. Can you make the melody for my stitching? Yes, you can do that, you. So, yeah, I'm just, as you can see, I'm yeah, in the mood for singing. So that's what we are doing. I need just one more of this, so I can take the last one. So one more to go, and I'll jump off, but not now. I just need one more. So I have 4 in all, so I don't leave a project. So we are going to have a little late dinner, but we are going to have easy soup. So it just has to be heated up. So Yep. So all in one, it has been a great day, I think. So, and it has been lovely to see all you guys and the peeps, the people who was just picked in and looked at us, like Kristen and especially Kansas and Stacy. So lovely. And my wonderful Tita, Kathleen. I wonder, I wonder how Soto Tita is doing. I miss her a lot. So I'm sending prayers. I'll thank you for the like. I'm pleased about it. So that's also what I do, sending out thoughts and prayers for you guys out there. So, and I really hope you all are staying safe. That's for sure. I hope so. That all of you will, yeah, come through all this with good health. But you also have to remember to sort of think of your own happiness. Don't fill you up with only negativity. You also have to give yourself some breaks. A brief break where you simply sit down and take a deep breath and yeah. And you have to consider there's no need to put on a grudge on yourself for something you can't do anything about. And you and me can't stop this virus. We have to learn to live with it. And it's important we do that. It's important we sort of don't think of it as a joke, but take it seriously, people. I know some people would say it's a joke and stuff like that, but it's not. But if you take your precautions and just wear the mask when you shop, no harm done. Or if you are so lucky to have a spouse that can do the shopping, if you feel uncomfortable, then leave it to the spouse to do the shopping. I think it's important. Thank you, Stacy. Yeah, it's important you sort of think of don't stop living. As I keep saying to people, don't stop living, because that's what you're doing when you sit down and oh my god, this all is awful. And it, yeah, but listen, you and me can't do anything about it, and there's no need for you to sort of, I mean, grudge about and destroy your happiness for something you can't do anything about. It's sometimes better to say, okay, I accept it's here. I don't want to let it destroy my daily life. Just a second, Stacey. My kid says if you can't get it through Amazon, they will get it. Oh, yeah. Oh, Cheetah. Yay. I haven't seen it. You're getting my room painted next week, so it's ready for me. Oh, I love that. Thank you. Yay! That's great, Tita. Yes, Daisy. Yeah, she's beautiful. Yeah, my kids say if you can't get it. Oh, yep. That is so nice. I mean, that is so nice. Yeah, my son is doing the same for me, right? If I can't get it, he'll get it for me. I mean, help each other. It's so nice when you have sweet kids, right? Oh, yeah. So, oh, I'm so happy. That's so great. Because you know what? That's why I thought about it. We're talking about environment. We are talking about a lot of things, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me try to get creative with what I have. How much can I say? I love green. You know that I love green. I even painted green in here. Yeah, I like green. I love green. Yes, I do. Uh, I need to check that I got it face down right. So yeah. Oh, I hate this. I hate this trick, but it's strong and shining. She like it to have a little shine to it, and this is from Gütermann, I think. It's something I have for quite a years. So it's get it done. Yeah. What are you going to do to Easter? Are you going to have an Easter feast, as we call it? People over, family for Easter, and having a Easter dinner. And what are you going to make for Easter? So we are going to have fried eggs and spinach on toast. That is a sort of a little tradition we have here in my family, where I sort of toast some bread. Then I stew some spinach that I sort of blanch it with cream and butter, salt and pepper, and then it's put on top. Oh, your oldest are cooking for you. Oh, that's wonderful, Stacy. Great. Yeah. Then you can relax this year. That is so nice of her. Yeah. Or him. Um, so, and then I'm sort of topping it off with a fried egg. This spinach. So, and that's our Easter feast here. So, chop it on. Oh, I got to like more. Thank you so much. Are you actually able to see what I'm doing? I'm lowering your little down. Yeah, you know what? Her name is Amber. Oh, great. Say hello to Amber. God bless her. To help out mommy. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes that's why, I am so happy for hot stews and, use what you have soup. You know what? I think I'm lucky to have. I can cut. Let's see. Am I lucky? I didn't cut it. No, I'm not lucky. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I simply just overlap this. Yeah, hugs to Amber. Bless her heart. Yeah, I was lucky. Yeah. Oh, there's no Easter for you this year. I can't see my kids into. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's true. You have to be fully. I haven't got any invitation for it. No, I'm too young. They are started to say that in Denmark it's like age. Now it's when you were born. They tried the weakest first, but it didn't do. Yeah, you know, I sort of thought about making like a little Easter basket for my kids, for my kid and kids. I do have more than no, I don't have more. Yeah, I do have more than one kids, but I only gave birth to one of them. So, but I have some kids that I take care of. Um, so I am going to make them. Yeah, fried spinach with eggs. Yeah, that's our Easter tradition. Fried spinach with egg on toast. Yeah. Some people have lamb chops and all that. Nope. You know what? Just give me some fried bread and some fried spinach with fried egg on it. It's poor man's Easter's as dinner, as some people might say. But you know what? It's okay sometimes. You know, it's the simplest things that really do the best dishes. That's for sure. So yeah, yeah. I'm so happy I picked out cream white for this one instead of pure white. But isn't it you know, every time you want to have it and you say, yeah, I have a lot of this bias tape, yeah, but not that color. Just make your own. It's simple and easy. I'll show you. I am going to when I get a better computer. Now I need to save the money for. I'm saving for two things: a trip to Texas. No, I no, but some people do consider it as a poor man dish, right? And I said no, it's definitely not a poor man's dish. It's a lovely dish. And sometimes when you hear about what the rich are eating, I'm so happy that I'm a poor poor man. Oh my goodness, all that techno food and false food, and I don't know. Sometimes when you get into one of these modern restaurants, and it's more like a science lab that it actually is a kitchen, and you're sort of, what the hell is what is it that I'm eating, right? Um, and when you hear about all these people that getting sick of that strange food, oh, So I actually have I'll see if I can get it on camera, but I do have an old bed sheet in cotton that I need to make to bias tape, and that's what I'm doing. I'm sitting here. It's I don't just make okay, I need a yard of this. No, you know what? Because you always have to use for bias tape if you're crafty. You just cut it all up and make it in one go. And the same when I'm making these paddings for this, I know, and some of them are going to be donated to the church, uh, for the church shop. We have every year Christmas sale. Um, we haven't been able to gather together and do craft, sadly. Um, so we are missing each other, but I'm still making. Oh, we have the little bird song. Oh yeah, bread and corn. Yeah, beans and cornbread. I love cornbread. See, I told you to stay inside. It's because the thread is curly because of the. So it curls out. And then I have one more to go. But you know what? Time is flying. Yeah. Oh, you have a collection of yeah, we talked about it. Yeah, yeah, they scratch them. Yeah, I have two, and you know what? I'm sort of saving them to sort of patch the old one, the least scratched, and the rest is going to be turned into something else, crafting. So here you are. Number 3 is done. And it's still round. Look at this. Here are the front and the back. So number 4 is going to be done now. So last one. last one. Thank you. Yeah, they are so beautiful. I really love that fabric. The colors are like antique colors, or like modern language, vintage. It's like a vintage inspired pattern. I mean, yeah, it's also vintage fabric. You don't see all these beautiful douche colors. And beautiful prints. It's very rare to see that. So if you have an old curtain that is still good, sometimes it's not all the fabric that is bad, but if you have some good pieces, cut them out and make some placemats. I even consider to make some for Fiona to put under. You can make them, and you can maybe make them with some washable cloth, oilcloth, so make them a little waterproof or something. So you can wipe them off for your pet, for your fur babies. I was considering making some for Fiona to put under her water bowl, and so she has these beautiful placemats under her food. Yeah. Min pige lille, min pige lille, med ikke med sin krabbe og sin lille øjle, ja, hun gør den lille pige. Jeg synger lidt på dig, min skat, det ved du, at jeg gør. Du skønne lille musenus, ja, du er hjertebarn, ja, du er hjertebarn. You are my heart, my sunshine, yes, you are my pretty one. My Fiona girl in cardboard box, you are so beautiful. My little Fiona, you my God. I'm singing. If I can see I have a newcomer, welcome and thank you so much for the likes. When I'm in here and to make the day more happy for us. I know I look like crap, but you know what? It doesn't matter. I have taken a shower and I forgot to do my hair, but that's okay. I'm singing for my fur babies, and I have a little competition with myself. That is, every day I sort of take some ordinary objects or make up a song about what am I going to do today, and sometimes I people are saying you're mixing the melodies. That's of course I'm doing. I'm not able to sing a written song. So I'll go and I'll say, what are we going to make today? We are going to hear the singer sing. We are going to hear the singer sing today 'cause we are making placemats. We are going to make some placemats for Sabina. Yes, we are going to make them today. We are singing, we are singing, we are laughing all day. We are having some fun, we are joining our scores. Fiona, Fiona, my little girl, in a cardboard box in the dog big, yeah. She's having so much fun. She is having so much fun. She is chilling out in her cardboard box. Inside the dog bed, inside the dog bed is the cardboard box. Yes, there is a cardboard box. Otherwise, the princess don't want to sleep there. Otherwise, you're not going to sleep in her bed. She says, Mama, there has to be a cardboard box in my bed. There has to be a cardboard box in my bed. Her, der skal være en kasse til mig, siger hun. Der skal være en kasse, ja, der skal. Prinsessen skal have mad nu, ja, hun skal om lidt, det skal hun, ja. Når mor hun er færdig med den sidste, så skal vi spise, ja vi skal. So was that, folks? It's not branded music, YouTube. It's silly words from a silly girl. So hope it's okay. So nobody can be offended about it. Hopefully. You never know who you can offend. These days, people are sort of getting offended for small things where you just, what happened just here, right? I'm so grateful for your likes, thank you. And I want to tell you to stay positive, to stay safe. Yeah. So I'm trying that, and start singing, train your voice, sing for and with your fur babies. They'll enjoy it. And you know what? Sometimes you really need to use your voice, right? Because when you're home alone and you are in quarantine, we are isolated, we are stuck at home, we don't have anyone to speak to. Things can get crazy if you don't hear a voice. Sometimes you can go to YouTube, find a good voice. Hello, Sherry. How are you, my dear? Hello. Hope you are doing great. Yeah, put some music on. You are absolutely right, Tita. Put some music on. I mean, find a way. Just put some music. Find a good Christian movie. Yeah. So enjoy you. Be happy. Yeah. Oh, you always ask Hank, who's my best friend? Yeah, of course he do. He say, "Mama, I love you." Yeah. I see. Yeah. I mean, it's of course I do. Yeah. She was just inspecting. So now she is in her weaved basket. Yes. Skal du lige have dig en basket? Hvad skal du have? Piger er sulten, det er hun, ja. Hun skal have lidt mamsener. Lidt mamsener, lidt mamsener. Hvad skal du have? Hvad skal vi have? Kom igen, siger han i dag. Kom igen, siger han i dag. Skal vi se, om den er noget ret for her. Rap, rap, rap. Der er noget ret med kylling der, så det prøver vi. Det skal ej være den fra Rema, du skal have den fra Netto, siger hun, det skal være kyllingen. Kyllingen fra Netto, ja, det skal. We are going to mix a little something delicious for my princess. Sorry for that intervening, because that means, Mama, I'm not happy about all the food around me. I need you to magic find a different taste brand. Yeah, and that's how it is with kitties. You know, you can have the same brand too much, so she like when she gets some variation. So that also means that I am gladly going to 3 different stores, and I'm not kidding, sometimes 4 different stores to get kitty food in different brands. So yeah. So yeah, that was. Yeah, Hank is a beautiful dog. He's not a small one. He's a big dog, right? Yeah. So here she had when you have a fur baby and they start to sort of complain about the same brand, you have to go to another store to get a different brand. Because here in Denmark, it's like everyone have their own brand. 70 pounds. Wow. That's a big boy. Oh, he's beautiful. Yeah. It's getting dark and dark. Yes, yesterday. And we are stitching round and round and round it goes. Round and round and round it goes. We are going into circles here. I forgot to finish a needle there. So we are. Yep. And make sure you have stitched all the star. I have tried to finish, and when I'm all done, I discovered I have missed a quit line. Yeah. So good. So, but if you have to consider when you have put the ribbon on, not to touch the bias tape if you have to repair one of these. It can happen. I'm looking forward to my green room. In Texas. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. They have to be spoil rotten. Yes. Absolutely. You can't have a fur baby without spoil rotten it. Yeah. They are little angels with fur. I can assure you, they are little angels. And bless their little hearts. Oh, fur baby. I couldn't imagine life without my little fur babies. Not even the black naughty one. So I'm just trimming off all excess here to make it sort of neat and round, because I put an extra in the edges. Yep, skal du forbi? Du kan sagtens komme forbi, skat. Jamen, der er plads til dig. Ja, der er plads til dig. Ja, det er der. Jamen, du kan sagtens komme forbi, skat. Ja, det kan du. Ja. Dejlige muser. Ja, skal du derind? Ja, okay. Se der. Ja. Lol, see, yeah, you know what? It's the same with me. I mean, honestly, yeah. Fiona had a beauty treatment too, right? Fur and her nails, and me, no. I haven't even been with a hairdresser. Yeah, but you do it for your little heartbeats. I mean, they are our little heartbeats, aren't they? I mean, they're taking care of us. They're making us happy. They comfort us. Yeah. That's what they are doing. So we are at the last one here. And then it is going to be time for supper here in Denmark. A little late, but you know what? Who cares? You know what? It's so. Thank you. Oh. Oh, really? Oh, thank you. Oh, it's 2017. 17 minutes past 8. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun to say the same thing. Yeah. So you know what the funny thing about summertime and wintertime and all that? My stomach doesn't care about it. It's 1:70 p.m. Oh, okay. Yeah, afternoon. Yes, with you. Yeah, I think I'm 7 hours ahead of you, maybe 8. You know, it's like I was. It's so crazy about that. We have put the clock 1 hour ahead of us. And my stomach, you know, normally I eat at 8. But you know what? I can't convince my stomach to eat at 8 now, because it's in my stomach says it's only 7. I mean, it takes a while before we sort of get to it. So it's like, okay, in winter time we eat at 7. In summertime, we eat at 8. And but that means it's going to be 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock. So 9 o'clock dinner. Yeah. Because my stomach says so. And welcome to join us here. What I'm doing is I'm putting some homemade bias tape on placemats that I have been making, pre-ordered. Hello, River City. Hello, lovely lady. Welcome, Deborah. Yeah, it's Deborah, right? Yeah, it's Deborah. So, hello, sweetie. Yeah, so good to see you. Thank you for coming by. How are you doing? I hope really you're safe and your family is safe. You're doing great. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad to hear you're good in this crooked world. Bless your heart. So, yep. What have you on your crafting table? Are you just enjoying yourself? And I'm also happy to see you, Sherry. So, I can't remember. You have given me your address, right, Sherry? Do I have your address somewhere? So, oh, you're crafting. Oh, don't. Mine is, a mess too. You can't be crafty without making a mess. That's how it is. Because I was thinking, if I have, because you talked about you have difficulty to get some glue sticks and stuff like that. So I'll see if we can try out with a little bit, if it can go to Canada, but it's so, try to mail something in these times. Yeah. So because I have promised you a lot of things, but it's very difficult, I'm sorry to say, lately. So you have to be patient. So I am going to make a tryout. But I'm so sorry I didn't manage to. Hello, Barbara. Um, to get the diapers your way. I'm but I'm sure that the little ones are getting bigger. So yeah. Oh, bless your heart, Sherry. Yeah, you have a friend. I can assure you, you are my friend too. Yeah, shipping, it's such a pain in the butt. So it's good to see Barbara, and thank you for the likes, and welcome to the people here. I am making an order on matching placemats and glass mats. I think you call them, these little tiny one. So I'm making. I miss you too. So I haven't been on for a while because it's difficult, because whenever I try to sort of start up, I noticed my internet is very stable today, so I can stay. I said, okay, I'll come on. I'll try to live stream when I'm making these placemats. So you can craft with me. And we can, you can see what I have been up to. I have been thinking about you, especially also you, Sherry, about how it's difficult for you to get anything over there. And I think it's because it's Canada, and because because they returned a box to me, and I was actually down, and they say you can't ship boxes to Canada. So if I have to ship something, it has to be in a plastic envelope, a special custom one. It's difficult. So, but I have been collecting some glue sticks and pens and pencils and stuff like that. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sherry. Yeah, I got it. So, but I don't know. Did you see, Sherry? I want to. I'll put the needle. I'll show you something, because what I have been making is, and you don't need to have special pants for them. I'll show you. Because you still have grandchildren that use diapers, right? And I also have these feminine napkins for you, and for Tita, I have made some for you girls as well. And I make for the homeless. That means I got a lot of this made yesterday. Bias down here. they're here. I want to show you, Sherry. Yeah, see, but look at these. That can take half of my pee. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. And I got that idea, and you know what? I tested them. So what I simply did was I made this, and my neighbors downstairs just got a little baby, and I gave her some of these and said, "Can you test them for me in a pair of trousers?" And she said they're good because they can hold it for a baby. He's a big boy now, but so you can use them, and so you give it to your kid, and when he's done or she's done. And I have made some pants where you can sort of snap them onto, but you can also use them as they are in a normal pair of trousers if you have body stocking for the kid or any ordinary type. You don't have to make these really heavy um type of, what do you call, type of pants or snap diapers, because also I think they're pretty big for the kid to wear. Yeah, so this is a light one, this is a heavier one, and you can see to put a color, I color code them. The blue are the heavy, so it's a little more. She's trying to potty train. Okay, yeah. So and these are also good for potty training. You can actually feel I have more padding in this one, so I don't know. I'll try if I can ship them your way. Other ways I can show you I'm using them. Same model, and they're pretty good when you cough or in these times where every public toilet are closed and you sort of try to hold on and you sort of leak at the moment, you sort of stand front. So I'll see what I can do, because these items are, because he said to me I'm not allowed to have a higher like this, and he has a measurement for Canada. Oh, you do? Thank you. So it's like, oh, um, yeah. And it was like, I mean, I packed it like I did normally, but that she didn't want to take it, and he said it because it's for Canada. Um, it has to be able to be sanitized, and that means I'm not allowed to send any cardboard box or something. It has to be plastic. Oh, you too, Deborah, and thank you so much for dropping by. It's so good to see you, Deborah. I haven't forgot you. You are in my heart, all of you. I have. I can assure you. I once a month I'm actually lighting a candle for all of you. I have all of you lovely ladies' names. I take with me to church and pray for you. All my subbies. Yeah, things have really changed a lot. So, yeah, we have to figure it out. And it has really sort of, yeah, I have cried. And, sometimes sit down, okay, what do I do? Then you have to improvise or do something. Yeah. And Deborah, take care. God bless you. And thank you for coming. It was so nice to hear from you. and stay safe. So, and I was actually thinking, because what I actually did also for Tita, Kathleen, is I'm saying them up. Yeah, that will save money for you. So, do you need any masks, Sherry? Because what I'm also doing is I'm making these face masks. So I can send you some for kids too. I make them in different sizes, small, large, small, medium, and large. I'm making them. So I did send some for Kathleen. Tita, yeah. And what I'm then doing is I'm doing as I did with Tita, Colleen. I'm putting I split it up. I don't send one big box. I send it in 2 small boxes, because that will also save the cost of the shipping. And then we know for sure you will get it, hopefully. So when the post office open, I'll get the plastic bags, envelopes. You know what? I am such a lucky girl. You know why? Oh, yeah. That would be cool. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? They won't hold. I mean, yeah. I'm making them with a wider elastic, a better elastic to them. Yeah, I'll take you. So if you hang on, Sherry, I'll show you mine. Hang on, I'm done. I got them. See, 4 pieces finished. So, hang on, girls. I'm back. Look at this, Sherry. I don't know. I could use the year savers because they don't. Oh, okay. See, look at this. I also make these where you don't have to place them behind your ears. Then I simply have, if you're wearing a hat, so what you're actually doing is stitching a button on each side of your hat or your beanie, and you simply put it on your beanie. Okay, okay, sweetie, I'm gonna go and get hang. Oh yeah, you do that, and take care and stay safe. It was so nice to talk to you. Yeah. So when you have a beanie or a headband like this, put a button, stitch a button on each side, and use that to snap them on. So, but I can make you one that, so it's go like this, or you can get them with ribbon, because I have some that has asked me, can you make them with strings, with double strings? So I have to tie them instead of having them behind the ears. So I'm working on that. I have this little metal clip here. Yeah, I have done that with my beanie, my hat. Simply just stitch 2 buttons, measured, and because Canada is cold. Yeah, Canada is cold. So, and as you can see, I make them with, I have mine here with these elastic, the wider one, but I use my beanie to keep them on. I make them in different colors, and these are, I even have with dragonflies and stuff like that, but I'll mix them, and this is my newer model. I also have this for you, Tita Kathleen. I made one for you too. Haha, I got more fabric. Yeah, you know what? That's a leftover from my, yeah, from my, what do you call it? T-shirt. And I also make for men with beards. So, yeah. So I'm making you some, and I have these little metal clips I put in the nose. Here I have a nose that look like this. Special designed, fit the nose. Yeah. So I'll see what I can do. Daisy, Sherry, I love you. And I'm also shipping out for the homeless, to the people on the streets. And I'll probably send you some extra, Tita. So, because I am going to next week, going to make a lot of masks and ship out to people in need, because you know what? I think it should be a human right to have them for free. And these blue plastic that cost a fortune and pollute the streets, they're everywhere in the nature, in the water where it doesn't belong. You are so welcome. And you're sweet too. I love you girls. I really truly do. Ja, hvis siger du? Er du klar derinde? Ja. Okay. So you're welcome. And Fiona has climbed into the, I don't know, closet, cabinet, shelves. Yes. Yeah. So you can give them both small, medium, and large because I'm cutting up when I'm cutting. I'm simply started to cut a lot of up, and sometimes when I need the fabric, there's a lot of space. So I simply take and cut whatever I need, and that means I'm ready to stitch. I can sit down and take the lot in one turn. So, but people, it is time for me to say I love you so much. Oh, you raised parakeets. Barbara, I almost forgot Barbara. Yeah, let's sit, have a little talk. Yeah, 5 minutes talk me. Oh, we haven't seen you for a while. I hope you're doing good. Yeah. So it's so difficult to keep the internet up, and you know, especially for me to go to YouTube when they keep telling me we are stay on, we are trying to keep your connection. Hold on, you're losing the connection, and that means it'll buffer, and I give up. So I'm trying to sort of keep an eye on my Wi-Fi and my net, how much net I got. I think, do you call it that? Grid or something? Experts know what I'm talking about, so you can keep the connection because how many bars you have, that's the word for it, bars. How many bars there are in that icon, and sometimes I don't have enough bars to keep a live stream or upload. So that's why I'm sort of trying to get a new computer, so I can stay a little longer online. And we are of course going to have a new one. Yeah. So you know what? So yeah, I'll say God bless to all of you because it is almost 9 o'clock, 10 minutes, and Chopper just say hello, and he sent me a text that he'll be home soon. And that means I'm going out there and make sure there's warm soup for him when he enter. So, and some warm coffee. So, but keep an eye on the bell. I promise. I'll keep and come on. And I love you, Sherry, Kathleen, Kristen, Barbara, Stacy, Kansas. I hope I remember all of you. Love you, girls. Take care. Yeah, love you all. Stay safe. Be safe. So let's see if I can. See you. Love you. Bye. I'll call you later, Kathleen. We are going to see you together. See you. Bye bye. And thank you for all the likes. Love you, girls.